Recording in progress.
A2000 EST OCOEE. Yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, hey. I need peace, I need love, I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace, I need love, I need everything that's coming from above. I want my dog, ay. Birds of a feather, we gon' fly together. Ay, we gon' ride forever like it's heavy metal. I ain't Christopher Columbus, I would never settle. I ain't Lewis, I ain't Clark, I would never settle. God told me I'm Olympic for real. Ay, seek the kingdom while you simping for real. Why you talking, you should listen for real. All this jaywalking got me limping for real. Hey, jaywalking, hey, Jesus walking, hey, Jesus talking. Yo, big faith, y'all need a whole lot of that way, where I'm about to go like Amigo. Can't see the vision that you can't be me amigos. I call up my girl and then we pull up to the Rego. That's the only time we pay to see you acting way different. Way different. Same book, but the page different.
All right. What up, what up, what up?
Say I'm lane switching, well I'm lane switching. Hold on, let me put my turning signal on. So they see me coming, they still can see me coming. Only two things that I need is peace. I need love.
All right.
I need everything that's coming from above.
Gotta speed it up. Gotta speed it up. Hurry up, hurry up.
Everything that's coming from up there, like how he, who he, what is this? Hey, my studio is
all right, welcome in. Welcome in. Click. How y'all feeling?
It's a hit. Hey, way hit him like
whoa, man. All right, buy stops. Buy stops. All right, welcome in, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Yes, sir. Looking at gold buys here, potentially. 1 hour closures, 30-minute closures. Yeah, they're... We'll see, we'll see. It's in no religion. All right, Zoom, can y'all hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Back to it.
Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above.
All right, cool, man. Cool. Well, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Let's get the party started here today. It is Friday, another day, another opportunity for us to be patient and disciplined and close out this week strong. Close it out strong. I'm looking at buy stops here on gold. Yeah, potential 30-minute celery play, 1 hour breakout here. So we'll see how we do. Good to see y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in. How we doing? How we doing? Let me just get settled in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have a buy stop here on gold. I want to see if we can make a bit of a lower wick, just because it's a 1 hour candle. And then if we go, we go. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll probably take the celery on a more aggressive account, like the evaluation. If we get a lower wick, then I'll pop off on this live account here too. So anyway, welcome in. Louis G in the house. Arrow Sassy is here. Zyper in the building. DJ Scratches. Manouche, my man, he's in already. He's in already. Bear Berry in the building. Stevie Mac, Mr. Sandro, Philon in the house. K Vila, Magnus in the building. Let's go, let's go. Josh Berry in the building. AJ, Yogi, what's good? What's good? Jessica Lake in the house. What up, Rafi? So yeah, the buy stops are looking pretty good. If you guys want to play some buy stops here, I'm gonna do that here in just a moment. F Nam in the house. Billy's Law, Z Gamer is in the house. Let's go, Z Gamer. Good to see you. Only Bands in the building. Only Bands in the building. What's up, Donald? What's up? What's up? Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome in, man. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So I am going to take these buys on the evaluation account. It looks like I'm going to start to get excited about them on this funded account too here. So excuse me, let's see how we can do. Let me pray for you guys real quick, and then we'll begin here today, all right? All right, well, Father in heaven, Lord, I thank you for this group. Lord, I thank you for the opportunity to gather with them day in and day out, to strengthen them, to strengthen each other, really, to watch the progress, to watch the growth, Lord. I pray that you would just pour your wisdom onto them, Lord. Pour your favor onto them. Whether they believe or not, Lord, I pray that you would send them signs and messages in their dreams and in their visions, Lord, and just get close to them. We thank you for your promises. We thank you for the plan that you have over our life, the plan that you have over this community. We just give you all the glory for the blessings upon us, Lord, and we thank you here in Jesus' name. Amen. 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 All right, let's do this. Let's see if we can get a little buy stop activated here, but everything looks pretty good so far. The only thing that doesn't is the daily, right? So let's do a fresh top-down analysis real quick while we wait here, and let's just talk about gold for a moment here. So we see here on this gold chart, this is the daily chart. Excuse me, let me get these tools. There we go, perfect. We see here that we have closed bearish again yesterday, right? So we created resistance. We ended up closing bearish, and then we ended up closing bearish here on yesterday's candle as well, right? So we did break the lows early on, but now we're starting to come back up to like re-break the daily highs here. As you guys noticed in pre-New York, there was a huge push up there that did break the daily highs, and now we're attempting to come back up again. So could we see this daily candle here start to move bullish today, right? Something like this after breaking those lows, coming back up, closing back above these ranges, and doing something like that. Possibly. So the daily is bearish. We can't deny that. The 4 hour though, the 4 hour is starting to move up here, starting to look really, really good. You had support formed right here. Right, then you had this kind of dud candle, which kind of created a bit of a celery play, right, on the 4 hour chart. And now we've broken the highs here in the last like hour or so. So I think if we re-break, we should get a push up to fill that range there. Let's go ahead and take a look at what this 1 hour time frame looks like. So 1 hour time frame has given us support. We also do have resistance here, and we did get a closure above that range there. So now we officially got a closure above. We got a little bottom wick here, but it is NY open. I think if we break the highs, we should push up, fill the wick, and then that's our 4 hour range that we're looking at. So we'll see if we can fill that range here for NY open. Let's take a look at the 30 minute as well. 30 minutes giving us a bit of a celery play here. So this looks good. Looks good to me. Got to take it. It's a playbook position, and we'll see what the outcome will be. Yeah, but I got buy stops, and we're about ready to roll here. Yes, sir. What up, Bear Berry? What's goody? What's goody? What's good? Only Bands. How y'all doing? Yeah, the buys make perfect sense. If we can create a little bit more of a lower wick, that's even better, right? Because this is a new 1 hour candle here. So my buy stops are not sitting on the break of the 1 hour highs. They're sitting on the 30 minute celery play, right? So that's pretty much what I'm in for, is the 30 celery. We got a closure above this range here. We closed here bullish, strong bullish closure. We pushed down, right? We came all the way down. We ended up coming back up, closing weak bearish, giving us the playbook celery play. And now we have volume coming in. We have clean traffic to the left. We're currently making a lower wick. And if we break those highs, we should make our way to the top side. So we'll see. We'll see. Stops are gonna be yeah, somewhere back over here, below the candle here. Yeah, once we break the previous 30 high, we have no business coming back down to break our own low here. Therefore, wherever that low is gonna be, that's gonna be my stop loss. All right, cool. All right, Clubhouse, how we feeling? You guys can hear me, right? 15-minute salary, even 15 grab the pack. Oh yeah, you're right. That's true. Took similar position on NQ. Nice. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ here as well. And let's see what's cooking over here. So let's delete this from yesterday. Let's take a look at the daily here. So the daily did close. Yeah, we did close bullish here on the daily. So we did close a little bit below the range, right? So we closed a little bit below the range. I mean, we could still move bullish here today. We have a wick to fill. Plus, you have a resistance up here that we could probably come in contact with. So let's see what the 4 hours doing. 4 hours trying to make its way up, struggling a little bit. You know, we got a nasty 4 hour range here. That's kind of like what gold was over the last couple days. That's just going to be making things a little tough here. So that's kind of what's going on with the 4 hour here. Let's take a look at the 1 hour, see what that bullish vibe is looking like here. So wow, look at this previous candle here. Yeah, it's previous candle, no bueno here. So let's see if we can. I wouldn't take a buy or sell off of this candle. I would wait for the closure here, right? If you do get a candle that closes below, or I should say above, then I think these buys look really good. Like a bullish closure here, you'll have a wick to fill, right? Bam, and then yeah, that would be a good trade there. So that's what I would say. That's what I would say. The sells aren't looking the hottest here, so I wouldn't really do much with the sells, but yeah, not too good here. Yeah. So I wouldn't sell off this candle, to be honest. Yeah, I would probably wait for a bullish closure and then wait for the next candle and then go ahead and fill that wick, fill that range to the left, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Cool. So I would wait on NQ, wait for like you know, the new like NY open. Wait for NY open here. Why not the onion for NQ? I mean, that would be the onion. You know, you wait for this bullish candle to close here, and then you take the buys like that. Yeah. All right, let's see what's good with gold. It looks like we're activated here, so let's see what we can do. Looks like we did break the 30 highs. So let's see. I'm gonna have to keep my stops below this candle here. So we shouldn't break that low if we want to continue moving up, right? That's kind of the idea here. So we'll see what happens. 1 hour candle, 30-minute broke the highs. 1 hour candle broke its own high. We made a bottom wick. Now can we hold that wick and continue moving forward is the question. Yeah, that's true. Order filled. Yeah, order filled. Yep. All right, so we'll see where this trade leads us, but this is beautiful playbook position here. We should go ahead and fill that wick, and then we should make our way up to like 33.51 potentially here. We'll see if we get an NY open push. What up, Hashim in the house? What's goody? How are you, man? Good to see you. What up, Xander? You guys taking the same trades? Nice. Yeah, I mean, this is good playbook position here. Now it's just all about, will the current candle hold, right? I mean, it should, right? But especially after breaking the highs, we didn't get a true push up. So if we can get a true push and break, I think that will build a little bit more confidence in that bottom wick there, and we should be good. If you guys want to, I mean, you can use current candle. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm just going to use, previous candle. I'm just going to use the current one. Yeah, if we break these highs, we shouldn't come down and break the low here. Break even. Yeah, I guess once we push through the highs here, we can probably go break even. I would say, what's that going to be? Probably about 30, yeah, like 30 pips in profit or so. You can put, as you push through these highs, you can pretty much go break even or do whatever you like. I opened my phone, saw the celery, turned on the let's go, Brian. Let's go. Win, lose, or draw. It's a great trade. I take this trade all day, every day. Oh snap, oh snap. Yeah. What up, Zyper? Yeah, I want to see a good true break though. We kind of just like kissed it, you know what I mean? Not activated yet. Should I delete? I wouldn't delete. No, I would keep this thing, man. I would definitely keep it. Do I usually go 1? I go anywhere from 3 to 1 on my funded accounts. Yeah, until I start building buffers, I usually go like 1 to 3, and then I'll do like, you know, I'll move up to 4 to 5 and so on and so forth. But I think I'm only up about a grand on this account. Yeah, about 1400. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep it how it is right here now. I actually may add, yeah, I actually may add one to this if we re-break the high, because I wanted to keep it as 1 because we didn't really make much of a lower wick at that point. But now that we've established a bit of a lower wick, I'd be comfortable adding to this. So yeah, I'm gonna add another contract there and see if we can get it to break the highs. I'm probably not going to close partials at the wick fill. I'm probably going to close partials somewhere around like 33.47 ish. Yeah, somewhere around there. Unless things begin to like struggle and reject or something like that, I think yeah, I think 47 is a good place to close some partials. All right, Clubhouse, how we feeling? We took a good one in London. Got about 50 pips in London. Yeah, some people took profits, some got break even, right? Yeah. All right, that's the true break I'm looking for here. So let's see if we can get a pop now. My other contract is in, so we'll see what we get here. Nah. Yeah. If we re-break it, I might just have to add my third one. Yeah, let's see how everything else is looking. Yeah, 1 hour looks clean. 30 looks really good. 15-minute looks great. Might need a little bottom wick, maybe not. It's we got 815, 820 rolling up. 5-minute looks pretty good. Just continuing to move up here. So yeah, we'll see. Oh, what am I doing? I can only make 1,200 on this thing anyway. Wait, how much can I make? 1,500, I think. Yeah, 1,500. All right, let's see. Come on, Goldie. NY Open. 15-minute candle just opened up here, so you're trying to probably make a bottom wick. Yeah, and then if we break the high, it should be good. See if we get comics to come in and push us up. What up, PM Magnifico? Mr. BTC. What's goody? What's good? Could the 4-hour have tap target? Yeah. But I don't think that's enough to like keep me out of this. This is looking too good on the 1 hour, 30-minute. We kind of just had like a 4-hour celery, like breaking that high there. So, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, there's a 5-minute low sitting right there. You guys may want to use that as your stop down there. Just so you don't have to use the current wick, but that's all up to you guys. Just need a wick fill to pass my account. Okay. FNAM, little 240. Little 240. Let's see, who do we got here in Zoom today? Rafi, the man. He's back. He settled in, eh? How are you, bro?
My brother,
it's been a few days.
Finally set up. How are you?
Yeah, man. How you doing, bro? Good.
Man, happy to be. You know, we turned the carpet, we did the floors, so I had to take everything back out, even though I put it back in. You know, I was set up for a few days, and then had to move everything. But now we're good, man.
He's back.
It's go time.
It's go time.
Yeah.
The kid is back.
Yeah.
W. Let me.
How you doing? Feeling good? How's your week? Your birthday week?
Oh, it was great, bro. It was great. Yeah, I had a great time. Life is good. Birthday was good. So fun,
Lovely, bro.
Fun stuff.
Lovely.
Yeah, man.
How was Hibachi?
Hibachi was amazing as always. Amazing.
As always.
Yeah. So everything was good there. Well, we're gonna go to Hibachi when we do the meetup.
You know it.
Yeah. The Prater Trader in the house. It's good. What up, Jayski? Yeah, definitely. Maybe we get if we end up getting that Airbnb, maybe we'll get like Hibachi at the Airbnb.
Dude, that would be sick.
Yeah. We'll have them come in.
That would be sick.
Light it up real quick for us.
Dang, that was sick.
Yeah. Let's see if we could break this high for 820, man. We should get some volume here in the next minute. So get ready to buckle up. Hopefully that volume's going to push us up and break the highs here. Yeah, man. Hibachi. We can get Hibachi to come to us.
Anything's possible, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the place that we go to, they actually will come out and serve you or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Kobe. I said, no problem. We'll charge you triple. No big deal.
That'll be interesting. Like, will they bring like a flat thing for them to cook, or?
I think they do. Yeah. I think they bring everything. They cook, they clean, they get the heck up out of there, and yeah, they leave us with full bellies.
Lovely.
I mean, that's what I'd be paying for, to leave us with a full belly and not a and no mess.
Of course.
All right. What do we do in here? What do we do in gold? What up, Segan Slays? How we feeling? Boom. Top one doesn't have a consistency rule. Not on the challenge. Only on the funded phase, and that's going to be a 25% consistency rule. So for instance, like that off 100K, that would be 6,000. So 25% of 6,000, it would be, I can't make more than 1,500 a day. So that's why my TP is sitting right at 1,500. Do we have I don't think we have any news here today at all. We have unemployment for the CAD coming in right now, so that could cause some volume here too. Top one has profit target on the funded. Yeah. So on the evaluation, it's I think 4% or something, right? 4.5. And then on the funded account, you have like I said, like a 25% buffer, 25% consistency rule. How are you doing, good man? I'm doing great. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? I'd be doing excellent if we could just re-break that high. Going full margin. Hey yo, full margin. So you're risking $89. Got it. Got it. I know we did. I know we did. We did right before 820 there too. So yeah, if anyone, so one tactic that I like to do, and this is, you know, if you want to do it, you can get out right here and then just take a small loss and re-add the buy stop on the break of the high. So just in case we do drive down and hit full stops, you're not in that. Does that make sense? So you get out here, you re-add it. If we break the high, you'll get activated, and then if we go down, you know, you won't lose the money. But that's something that's helped me out a few times. I'm not going to do it, probably not going to do it here, but just in case you want to skate up out of there. Because we honestly should be popping here. Like, it's NY Open, it's comics. What's going on, right? The 1 hour already created the low, 30-minute already broke the highs, so we should be driving here. 15 minutes giving us a run here with this bottom wick, so. Yeah, there you go. Anytime we halt like this in a trade, I manage risk, either close half or close full. Yeah, you could do that too, yep. Yep. Close half or whatever here and then just re-add it on the break of the highs. That's all good too. Gonna keep a buy stop. Nice, Vishal. Nice, nice. Yeah, nothing wrong with taking a little loss, right? And then re-adding it just to be safe. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream. There you go. That's right. So you probably haven't been trading much, Rafi, with all the moving and everything?
Nah, bro. Just I've been studying SP 500, so I've been kind of looking at it. And I have this little account that I got, and I'm just like placing trades on that just to collect data, but nothing serious.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, bro, it's just hard, you know, like so much going on and buying things and going to places, and it's just really hard to actually be strict with schedule and all that, you know?
Of course. Yeah. Yep.
Still keep the eyes on it, you know. I'm not completely shutting it, you know, off. I'm just keep it on my phone and stuff, but it's not the same when you're actually focused on go mode, you know?
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. You gotta lock. Once you settle down, you can lock in, get back to your routines, and be a little bit more focused.
I feel like my routines since I came back have been really inconsistent, you know, because we've been moving, you know, Airbnbs and stuff like that. So it's just like,
yeah, it's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough.
It's been, yeah.
You had a whole culture change too. It's not like you moved down the block or into the next neighborhood. Like you changed cultures in a way. So that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Complete other side of the world.
Yeah, bro. I didn't realize that it was gonna be like that, you know. It's like culture shock, and then obviously the body responding to the food here. The food here is different, you know.
I bet.
And then the whole weather thing, and no sleeping in your own bed, no sleeping in your own place. Like, yo, so much happening. Crazy.
Yeah, for real. America, man. America make you tough. With the food over here, that thing make you tough, man. The
Bro, we
bodily
got these
digestive systems, you know, they ain't about that.
we got this bacon. Who would have thought that bacon has sugar? Only
Yeah.
here, bro.
Only here,
Only
man.
here.
Make it taste a
Because
little
out
better,
there-
you know?
Right. Out there, you see no sugar in the ingredients. Like, we're looking at everything, bro, and everything has sugar. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. That's why you have people walking around with six packs out there and their shirt off all day, every day. And here you have, I mean, I couldn't even see I was at I had to get my wife a cup of coffee at Dunkin' the other day. I couldn't even see the person at the register based off the size of the person in line in front of me. It was absurd. And of course they were getting jelly donuts and muffins and things like that. It's no surprise, right? It's like, damn, dude.
Of course.
Yeah.
And it's funny because where we live, it's called Sugar Creek.
Oh, man. They're taking it right from the creek.
Crazy, man.
Sheesh. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, it's a big change, man, especially food-wise, culture-wise, weather-wise. I mean, it's a different ball game over here.
Yep. But that's what we do, man. We adjust and we don't panic, and things sometimes don't seem, clear or whatever. You just give it to the Lord, man. Give it to the Lord.
That's right. Do, 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 do. We're stuck. We're stuck. We are stuck. We're frozen. Excuse me. Yeah, we're frozen right now. Can't read my stop number. It is it looks like it's 33333. All threes. Someone yeah. Someone push price up a little, man. What's going on here? So NY Open didn't really give us much of a push yet. This is our NY Open candle. Comics didn't really give us anything. We got a 30 closure coming up here in a matter of 2 minutes? Less than 1 minute. So 30 closure coming up in less than a minute. We'll see how the candle closes. And I mean, I'm still pretty bullish for the most part. You know what I mean? As long as we're staying above here. So we are frozen. Dun, 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 dun.
Yo, how was the podcast yesterday?
Oh, it was good. It was good. Yeah, podcast went good. The podcast will be out on Friday, so a week from today, where I think we're going to try and do like 10 50K giveaway accounts too on the premiere of the podcast. So he'll like live premiere it on Saturday morning. So, hey, we got to get on there and just flood this dude's stream. Like, just flood it. And I bet you we'll get all the giveaways anyway. Yeah.
Sick.
I think our crew will get like all the giveaways. Add a magnet? Yeah, we should, right? Did I trade this month? Yeah, I did. I just forgot to update everything. Yeah, on that I usually only keep my live accounts. So I only usually keep accounts that are actually money accounts up there. So yeah, I've only traded 3 days on my funded account this month. Yeah, it's been slow. I love what Evan posted. My boy Evan yesterday. Does anyone have a picture of that? Can you send that to me in the chat? The one that I sent you guys in pre-New York. Perfect. I mean, this kid couldn't be any more spot on in that tweet, because you're gonna run into slow times in the markets, sketchy times in the markets. I would say 1, 2, 3 times a year. You know, your playbook's gonna run into that type of stuff, And man, his tweet couldn't be more further from the truth. Does anyone have that tweet saved that they could send in on Zoom? Such a fire one. Red numbers on CAD. Oh yeah, unemployment rate here. Yeah, pretty close to what they were forecasting. Yeah, so we'll see. But the new 30 is opened. The 1 hour candle is still open here. 30-minute candle is open. 15-minute closed bearish here. My stops are sitting below that 15 wick down there. The one all the way towards the bottom. Yeah, this 5-minute low there. So that's where my stops are going to sit. I'm going to keep them right there. If we break anywhere through there, it's whatever. I don't even want to be in the trade at that point. But we'll see if the 1 hour can hold strong and flip bullish for us. And if not, I mean, this is a good A+ trade either way. You know, beautiful celery play. The idea here was, can we break the highs here at NY Open and begin to move up? So this candle wasn't able to do anything. We'll see if this guy is going to be able to do it on the break of the highs, but we'll see. We'll see. 8:30 is here. What up, Green? How we feeling? How we feeling? But this is a textbook celery play at the entry there. So we'll see if we got what it takes to continue pushing up. Yeah, 1 hour still bullish for the most part, but hasn't been able to make much of a move here. Podcast, yeah, I did so on ASFX podcast. It'll be Friday. They're gonna release it. No, I'm sorry, Saturday. Don't trust me, man. Trust the system. I don't even trust me, right? I'll go and do some crazy stuff in the markets. Trust the system. Trust that if this is a trade, right? We'll put a T for trade, right? We know that the trade is going to be a winner or a loser, right? We know that. We don't know it on the front end though. We don't know what it's going to be. If it's going to be a winner or a loser, we just know that if we continue to trade, we will funnel trades into these boxes. And through that process, we will have a 70% win rate. That means that 30% of our trades that look perfectly good on the entry will go to the losing column. 70% of our trades will go that we enter in on will go into the winning column. So this trade means nothing to me, right? It's just another trade in the process of funneling trades through winners and losers and letting the probability play itself out. That's all this is. I don't know if this trade's going to win. I don't care if it's going to win. I'm just confident in the overall system itself, that the system is going to win over time, month after month, just like it has been. So that's my only thing. Otherwise, I don't know what's going to happen here, right? I have no idea what the outcome of this trade is going to be, and I never know, right? I just know the end outcome of the actual probability, and that's what we got. What up, Simzy? But we're pretty much frozen at this point. We have not moved much here. Everybody blow on your screens. Yeah. Try and blow up though, please. Green. Houston's got a lot of Sugar Creek. Oh, subdivisions. Oh, that must be a big
It's all about the sugar.
It's all about that sugar, baby. Yeah, we're playing games here on gold. So we really want to obviously now see this candle close back above the range here, right above that support. It still has 9 minutes left on it. So we're coming into this overall like wick area here. We'll see, if we want to push through and break the lows, or if we respect, close above, and then we're still in good standings on this trade. But if we start closing below, then this could be a problem here. then we're gonna have a problem here. So I don't like the fact that we broke that 30 low at all. So we'll see. We got to remain above this 33-37 zone, and if we do, then I think we're still, like I said, in good standings for the longs, but we got to remain above there. Yeah, I don't like the fact that we broke that low at all. But maybe the 1 hour needed a little bit of a steeper bottom wick before moving up here. Gold barcoding. True. Yeah, gold just barcoding here. Waiting on some volume. Yeah, we could fill this wick. Yeah, that's true. This one right here. Took some trades. Wanted you to check them out. Yeah. Send them in charts for stream. But like I said on the beginning of this trade, you know, win, lose, or draw, this is a trade I'd take over and over. This is one that has continued to make us money here. Pretend that this candle's not here, right? The idea was simply break of the highs, gold celery play, 30-minute time frame, 1 hour time frame. This is kind of what the idea was here. So it's starting not to play out like that. So we'll see if we hold my stop loss. If not, then gold's gonna have other plans here. Got out because the bearish wick. Yeah, I think it was A++. Yep. Yeah, I think stop losses could have been at 35 here, and then like I said earlier, you could have managed it as well, kind of like right around break even, and then just re-added the buy stop there. So there's a couple options, but I just decided to hold this, and you know, I'll deal with the consequence if we get stopped out. Here it comes. Here it comes. Previous 1 hour doesn't have a wick. Let me see here. Previous 1 hour? What do you mean? Oh, on the bottom you mean? Yeah. Yeah, we could come back down for that wick, certainly. The daily is bearish. Keep that in mind, right? The daily still is bearish here. 4 hour did recently break the highs right before our entry. So we would expect to see a bit of a push there. So yeah, 1 hour closed above. 30-minute closed above, remained above. So yeah, so this will go down as a good trade here. Will we get stopped out? Or will I get stopped? I think most of you guys out already?
No, I'm still holding. I'm
Still
there
in?
holding on a thread.
Gotcha. Oh, a lot of you guys are still holding. Okay. Damn. All right. Thought I might have been the only one. Cool. We'll see if we can hold that line. It's not looking hot. It's not looking hot after that 30 break of the low. But we got a closure coming up on the 15 and 5 minutes here. So can we get this 5 minutes of push up and break the highs? It would be amazing. But if it breaks that low, we're done here. We got a lot of range to move up. We do have so much range to move up, man. We really do. That's why this trade has so much potential here. So much potential. If we lose this trade, should we take the same trade if price breaks the highs again? Yeah, I mean, yes. But at that point, maybe you got to wait for a little bit better, like maybe a closure above at that point, you know, because you would have a new resistance here. So maybe an actual closure above, like, let's say this candle comes back up here, closes back above. Now, basically what you have is a range, right? So now that you have a range, you don't want to take a new trade in that range. At that point, you want to wait for a new closure to break the highs and then close above like that. Yeah, and then that'll be the next set of longs there. Yep. 1 hour celery, yeah, that could work out. That could work out. We'll see, man. We gotta stay above 37 here. So. This was the chosen one. Would this be an A+ setup? Yeah. I definitely. I mean, look, I added to the trade. Right. You don't really see me do that too much. So once we rebroke the highs, I added to it as well. So I definitely believed in this trade. Yeah, we got a big closure coming up, man. Big closure in 3 minutes. Yeah, I think if we can hang on and hold that new low and that 5 can break the high there and close back above the range, I think we'll be looking good. But we got to hold that low. Maybe that's going to be the 1 hour low. We don't know. You know, 1 hour came down, created a new low here. So we'll see if that is the new low or not. NQ's better. Let's take a look. Yeah, the buys look good here. 1 hour bullish closure looks really good. So if this candle here would have closed bullish, that would have been amazing. This guy right here, but it didn't. So I would wait for the 1 hour closure here. And then on this 1 hour close, man, 9 a.m., I mean, you may get a steeper bottom wick, but we should go up and fill that wick there. Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of big candles coming up here. A lot of big candles. Big closures. You think it's going down? Don't even put that out there, bro. Don't even put that out there. Come on. Look at what you did.
Raja will be
I think it's going
relevant.
up. I think it's going up.
Relevant.
My goodness. Why you gonna do me like that, man? Damn. I think it's going up. It's going up. It's going up. It's going up. I can feel it going up. I can sense it going up. Guys, can you feel what it would be like to win this trade? Yeah, it's all about the feeling, you know? The feeling. Feel it. Feel it. Oh, man. Anyway. Pull out the magnet. Nah, I don't want to pull. I think that magnet, like, it wasn't a good one. I don't know. It did not attract price. You shall not close bearish. Funny. What up, Aaron? Mr. Aaron in the building. Who else we got in the clubby? How we feeling, Aaron? How we feeling?
Yo.
Well, what's going on here? Zoltan, or what is it? Oh yeah. Goldie. Here comes our 15-minute closure now here too, so. Yeah, if the 1 hour here can close above as like a celery play, man, that would be amazing.
Here's the support in the 15-minute, and then we go.
Yeah, 15 closure here, man. So we'll see. I mean, if we break the lows, I mean, it is what it is. I don't want to be in after we break the lows regardless. So that'll basically be my stop, sitting below that low there. And yeah, maybe we get a fake out here and pop. If not, then freaky price action. What makes me decide to stick in it? Just the fact that we're continuing to remain above on the 30-minute time frame. That's pretty much it. You know, I don't like the fact that we broke the 30 lows, but we have not closed below the range yet. So that's the big thing there. Now, it's just about whether or not the stops can survive, right? So as long as the 30 continues to close above 33.37, then I think the buyers are still in control here. You know, that price will still begin to move up, but you know, that doesn't mean we can't get wicked out, right? In the meantime, while price is kind of coming down. So the closures are huge. I think if the 30 closes below, we'll probably maybe get out of here, but other than that, I think it's still bullish as long as those 31-hour closures are above 37 there. Yeah, some trades you have to get aggressive in your management. Some trades I like to wait on closures, and this is one that I do like to wait on a closure because we're just 1, 2, 3 30-minute candles in a row have closed above there. You know what I mean? So I think if we can break the highs and all that, then it should still be good. Yeah, I don't want to manage on the 15 because the 15 is not the time frame that I based this trade off of. The time frame that I based the trade off of is the 30 minutes. So I don't want to, you know, get out of this trade a little too early if the 30 minutes are going to continue to remain above 37 there. So that's pretty much it, but we'll see if our trade survives. Can I take a re-entry? Yeah, I think so. A re-entry at the break of those highs there look pretty good. Yeah, you might want to wait for the 1 hour closure. So maybe wait if you're not in a trade or whatever right now. If you're not in, maybe wait for the 1 hour close. And if the 1 hour closes above 37, I think that's going to make a 1 hour celery play look really, really good. Yeah, and then if it closes below, then you just hold off. You know what I mean? You don't take a trade yet for a little bit. Yeah, we do have, yeah, that could be a little something, that 4 hour. What am I expecting to happen right now, next few candles? So if, let's say the 1 hour candle remains above, then I would expect if we break the highs on the next candle, we're going to see a big push up here on gold, right? At least coming into this overall zone, like right around here, 33.50-ish. And that's where I'm going to look to close partials and kind of take some profits on this trade here. So I think the 1 hour has to close above though. As long as we can remain above and then we break those highs, that's kind of the vision of what I see happening, just because you got such a clean range to the top side right now. I like this little T formula here. Does this make sense, gang? Once you figure this out, you no longer quake. Win, lose, or draw. Literally. Yeah, by the way, you have to figure this out. If you're going to be a profitable trader, you got to understand this concept right there. You probably won't consistently be profitable until you learn about this. Do you think this support on the left, a few pips below, is valid? Which one, brother? This one here? Yeah, that one. I would say either this. Yeah, either one. Either one. I tend to like to use the ones that are a little higher. But yeah, either one is fine. So by the way, you can also get out the trade here as well. You know, we're not that far from entry. You can manage your position here, get out like we said earlier, and then just re-add buy stops on the break of the 1 hour highs. Yeah, I think either one works. You know, I don't think there's a right or wrong. It's just whatever one price wants to respect here today. That one isn't bad either. This one below, right? Because that was the main drive down, and then this one just kind of created the higher low there. So yeah, I think this one is pretty good too. Yeah. What is the T formula? I missed it. The T formula, so the T right here stands for trade. So the T stands for trade, right? And we know that every trade in front of us has a random outcome to it. So no matter what, whether this is a 1 hour breakout, 30-minute celery, they both have 90+% win rates, whatever, this could still be a loser. We don't know. So it's completely random on the front end, right? So we have no idea. The one thing that we do know is that all trades will funnel through here and they will end up in one of those boxes. They'll either end up in the winner or the loser, right? Now we know that at the end of it all, according to our system, right, if we follow it every single trade, we know that at the end of it all, we will have a 70% win rate, right? It's just what we've had year after year based off of our data. So that means that every trade will either funnel into this losing column, which, by the way, 30% of our trades will do that, and then 70% of our trades will funnel into this winning column. So this is the probability mindset. So I don't know, nor do I care. I mean, I care a little bit, right? I do want to win, but I don't know what the outcome of this trade right here is going to be. Based off of probability, it has a good, right? This is edge right here that we're trading. So we have a high probability of winning, but at the end of the day, it's just a probability. So it could still be a loser. But what is not random is the fact that if we take this trade and these playbook setups over and over, let's say 100 times, we know that based off of the numbers, 70 will be winners, 30 will be losers. So we can't get caught up in the day-to-day and the trades right in front of us, trying to figure out whether they're going to be winners or losers, because there's no certainty here, right? So it's an uncertain market. The trade can go random either way. So that's why it's so important to focus on the long game versus the short game right in front of you. So important. So it's the only way. It's the only way to do this. Did anyone pull that tweet up by any chance? I would love to show you guys that tweet.
Did.
Yeah, my bad, I missed it.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
Would really love to show you guys this tweet, and because it's so true, and you know, other traders are experiencing that right now as well, because we're in the melting pot, right, of the new quarters, right, the NFP, FOMC, CPI we got coming out next week, right? We're in a big, right, after we get all this to kind of unfold, the quarter should begin to get back into shape in terms of price action status. But yeah, here it is right here, right? So there will be weeks where the market is choppy, slow, hard to read, and frustrating. You want to push, you want to force something, but survival matters more than action. Stay patient, stay sharp. This could not be further from the truth. This right here, we are going to experience, I'll tell you guys straight up, we are going to experience this 2 to 3 times per year. It's just like clockwork. It's like a season where it comes around every year. Last year it was in February. This year kind of happens to be on the tail end of April, early part of May, right? So we don't know when it's going to come, but we're prepared for when it does. So a lot of you guys that experienced it last year, you can benefit this year in keeping your head up, keeping your mentality right, and kind of looking at some of the things that I did, you know, to kind of bounce back from some of those losses, right? So just keep that in mind. And if this is your first time experiencing a choppy market that's slow and hard to read and frustrating, well, that's good. You know, remember these times, take notes on these times, because you're gonna hit this time again next year at some point. All right, so it's just the reality of trading. So I love this tweet right here. Where do we re-enter if the 1 hour shows celery? Right on the break of the high. So a little bit above my entry, right on the break of that high there. Yeah, we got 4 minutes here, so we'll see how we close up. Yeah, 1 hour celery would be pretty nice here. Pretty nice. Further from the truth, you mean opposite? I don't know. What did I say? I have no idea. I have no idea what I said. I wonder how many words I say up here every day. What do you guys think?
Good ones.
TK, we're going to have to ask ChatGPT. How many words does Nick Stewart say on the live stream every day? 99 billion. He says 99 billion words a day. Oh man.
Do you hear yesterday when he was talking? He was talking to this guy about this guy or whatever that was shaking his hand in there. He's like, he has cash, most cash that you ever seen, or something like that. You have real cash.
He's like, do we have cash? Billions of cash. Of course we've got cash.
Yeah, I was laughing. I'm like, this dude, man.
10,000 words a day? Maybe. I think more than that, honestly. I think we might have hit 10,000 already. How you doing? 10,003. More words and steps for sure, man. For sure. TK's checking right now. Just give him a sec.
Valuable words, though. That's for sure. You don't hear this kind of stuff everywhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, by the way, I was saying this in one of the streams, but what we do here is not just trading. I think if you've been around here for a little bit, you'll start to realize that. I mean, this is a personal growth and development program. Like, this is a leadership program, because you're a leader, whether you know it or not, you're leading. You know, are you leading the right way, though, or the wrong way? You have little brothers, cousins, family members, friends, co-workers, a lot of people looking at you. Sometimes you're going to be the only good example they'll ever see, right? So it's a duty to lead properly, and that's why we teach leadership skills. We teach wealth mentality here, right? We teach wealth hacks and finance hacks and trading as well. You know, we call trades, we talk trades, we teach our system, but this is much deeper than some sort of day trading live stream. We have seen people really turn their lives around over the course of the last 3 years, and I don't even mean trading. Right? I mean, they have literally become better versions of themselves, and that's honestly my biggest reason for being here, is to make you better off than you came in. Right? If you can leave better off than you entered, I've done my job. You know, and that's why I'm here to provide value, do what I feel called to do, and pour into the masses. And it's pretty cool to see how many lives have really changed. And you know what's funny? Especially some of these guys or girls in the elite program, their lives change. They become better versions of themselves. And then 2 or 3 months later come the big payouts. So I always know when someone's on it, right? Success leaves clues, and you can always see someone's progression and growth. And those are really proud moments for me. Like, I don't gas them up, but I say I know that person's on the way. You know, I know they're on the way, and then it's no shocker in a month when they post in the Discord, yo, I got my 12K payout. It's like, yep, I totally seen that coming. So remember, your personal finances will never exceed your personal level of growth, personal growth and development level. So that's got to be something you want to really hit on. Make sure you're doing the right things off the charts, and they will kind of, scramble onto the charts as well. Okay. 28 seconds here. 28 seconds. 28. WP of Magnifico. Proud of you, bro. Crushing it. A lot of you guys are crushing it. Super duper proud of y'all. Yeah, it's a free mentorship. Take advantage of it. Don't and I said this on my IG story. This goes for the clubhouse too. Don't associate the amount of value with the price tag here, because although it's free to be here, you can certainly change your life and really put together something for the future. All right, we'll see what's gonna happen, man. New hourly candle. We haven't created a bottom wick yet, so we're gonna obviously need to create that bottom wick, and let's hope we respect the previous one and continue moving bullish here. If you guys want to get out here, get out. It's break even. Now's your shot. The bus will leave. It's either gonna go up or down, but right now you're right where you need to be at break even. So if you want to close this, close it, and wait for the next best setup. Longest trade of the year? Yeah, very well could be. I have the instant sim. I do, but I actually haven't traded it in like 25 days, I guess. So I got a soft breach on it. So I got to email them and tell them, give me my money, you know, give me my account back, bro. I'm up almost $3,000 on that account. So I know some guys, I know some people over at Top One. I should be able to get it back.
We know some people.
We know some people over there. But yeah, my you know, still remains, man. Win, lose, or draw. It's a great trade here. Yeah, longest trade of the year, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, it becomes like inactive if you don't use it. So I haven't used it for like 20 days or 25 days or whatever. I literally just got the email. I checked my email this morning and it came in there. So yeah. You should executive one trade. What's that mean? Yeah, the 1 hour still doesn't have a bottom wick, so I would expect us to create a bottom wick here. So I would expect to go back in a drawdown here to create that bottom wick. I mean, if we don't want to, I mean, that's perfectly fine for me too, but I would expect us to make that bottom wick, and I can't really move my stop until that bottom wick is established, right? So maybe that bottom wick can come back down towards like 35 and then flip bullish and re-break the highs. So I'm already in on this trade. I've already accepted the full loss. I've already accepted the TP. So I'm just going to hang tight here and see if we can get a bit of a move up out of here after the bottom wick. What's the celery and onion in Raja's language? Celery, I think he calls a booby trap candle. Booby trap, right? And so it's a 1 hour booby trap. And then the onion, I think he just calls like buy off support or something. Yes, I think now that we've made a little bit of a new low here, if we can break the highs, that's where we'll probably go break even or so, or probably wait for that high to break. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Fake out Friday? Could be. One trade in 14 days. Yeah, makes sense. Inactive. Should I have gotten out when we were up there? And didn't know it would go. Yeah, it's probably making the 1 hour needs to make a lower wick here before going up. So that's probably what's happening. Now it's just, again, will our stop survive, right? Will we break the 1 hour lows, or will we respect them and continue moving bullish? But remember my plan from earlier, as long as we're remaining above that that zone there, I'm still pretty bullish. We also got a 15 fake out there as well here, so bum, bum, bum. I love that in Raja's language. But you know, as I mentioned, we were at break even earlier, so if you didn't like it, that's where you could have gotten out. That was the best place to maybe get out and then just wait for another trade. I wouldn't mind shooting straight up to TP. Nah, me neither, bro. Me neither. That'd be nice. Oh yeah, Norbin, I would just message Top One. Yeah, they'll probably fix it right away. Everyone wants to remain hopeful. Yeah, I mean, technically until we close below, you know, or hit the stops, then it's still valid. But again, I don't like this. I don't like this at all right here. I don't like. Yeah, we'll see. Did anyone take the 1 hour celery? Because that was pretty valid too. But again, the 1 hour started popping without much of a top wick, bottom wick there. So it's no surprise that we're coming down here, right? To make that. That's why we very rarely enter into trades that don't have those bottom wicks on it, because you could break the highs. I mean, we were already in the trade at that point today, but yeah, that's another good example of always waiting for a bottom wick, especially on a 1 hour candle. No volume in London or New York? I know, man. Where's the volume? Where is the volume? Yeah, my stops are still like this 5 minute area here, you know? So. But if we break those 1 hour lows, we probably going to drive down here. If we respect them, then, you know, start pushing back up, we still have a really, really good shot. This is a long trade, though. I think we've been in this for an hour now. One of our longest trades, of the year. It's going to show up on my my trade Zella as a long trade. How to tell if it is the bottom of the wick? You can't really tell. You know, you don't know, because it could always come back down. It could always re-break the low. Right, that low is not even the real low on, like, a 15 low isn't even the low on the 30. So same thing like earlier, you see how the 15 lows broke there, but the 30 lows broke here, but the 1 hour lows never broke. You know what I mean? So it's just, you can never tell. You can never tell for sure. There's no certainty here at all. That's why we pretty much bet with edge and then live with the result of the probability. Gold very ugly today. Yes. Gold, you look beautiful. You look beautiful. We love you. Don't call my Goldie ugly. You look very, very stunning today, Gold. Mr. Gemski's in the building. Oh, snap.
Let's get it.
Johnny Gems.
Yo,
What's going on, brother?
How are you, Johnny Gems? How are you?
Doing amazing, brother. How you doing?
Blessed and highly favored.
Amen.
Winning, 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 winning. Winning, winning, winning.
Now that
Winning.
I'm here, gold can
Winning.
juice up.
Winning. Yeah.
Let's go. Bring the volume, Johnny
Yo,
Gems.
Where's Johnny
I'm going to
Gems?
bring the volume here for us, chat. Don't know
Thank
what's
you.
good, so thought I'd bring it in.
Thank you very much.
Sorry for being late.
Oh,
It was
don't
good
worry
chat.
about it, pal. I'll just dock your pay. It's all good. Ah!
I just hitting up the gym. Just finished up at the gym.
Oh, nice. How was the workout?
It was fire, bro. I came back home mid-workout because I wanted to be here for that first trade. And then I went back. Then I went back to
nice.
finish it. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, gold is literally at a standstill. Like, we've been in this trade for over an hour.
I know, bro. Crazy.
How's my week been? Fantastic, man. Fantastic. It was my birthday on Monday, and we've just been cooking, man, ever since. It's been a wonderful, wonderful week here. Blessed.
Yeah, I got a re-entry on the 1 hour celery.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I got stopped on the first one.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah.
We didn't have any,
Crazy
so
stuff, bro.
we have 9:15 coming in too now. So we didn't get any volume for 8 a.m., no volume for 8:30, no volume for 8:45, nothing really for 9. So yeah, I mean, let's see if we can pop here at 9:15, 9:30. The only problem is
if
we
I
might
get
be
stopped and done for the
popping down, especially if that 1 hour low goes. Pop in and pop out, and Longest holding
Yeah.
position on the live stream. Yeah, it's been a long trade here.
If I get hit, I'm calling it a week.
Yeah. Yeah, this week has been a absolute just chop fest. Couple big pushes of volume, but nothing really to like let us in. So yeah, it's been a rough price action week here.
Yeah, it's been tough.
Defense has been the name of the game pretty much this week. Welcome to the wild, wild west. Yeah. Am I break even on the week? No, I'm in profit. I'm up $1,300. Yeah, I only traded 2 days so far. This will be my third trading day this week. Why is gold? Hey man, you guys are calling gold ugly and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Gold's handsome.
Can't be
It's
doing
looking
that,
good.
man.
It's looking great. It's looking great.
Officially out.
It's looking excellent.
Ouch, ouch.
It's looking excellent, Gold. You are just looking phenomenal here today. Just beautiful. What a sight. What a sight to see.
Damn.
Baby, hold on. Never let go. Never let
Alright,
go,
Gold.
Jack.
Holy. How are you not out yet? What the hell?
Stop it. Stop it. Just mind your business. Don't talk to me like that. Gold is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pair here today.
If
Beautiful.
I get stopped out twice and Nick doesn't get stopped out once, I'm killing myself.
Whoa, bro. What's going on with you right now,
Yeah,
man?
yeah.
Holy, you need a Snickers bar, dude. What the heck?
Yeah, we're chilling.
Don't come
bro.
around
We're
me all
chilling.
weekend, bro.
Yo, I'm chilling. I'm trolling, dude. Damn. We gotta have some
What
fun
the
here,
heck,
chat.
bro? Don't ever play like that. This kid's
Chat, we gotta have
wild.
some
Give him a
fun.
Kit
Come
Kat.
on, man.
You need a Kit Kat, G.
It's only right to have some fun during these times.
I guess go ahead and stop me out then, Gold. I mean, I'd like Johnny Gems to be on the freaking stream on Monday.
At least I made everyone laugh, though. Damn.
That was not a gem. That was not a gem. Scribble that one out. Don't write that
was-
one down.
Not a gem, yeah.
My guy trying to go full margin here. He trying to go full
Bro,
margin.
That's a joke. That's hilarious.
Come on, Goldie. Come on.
The gem's coming in hot.
My goodness. Can we got 1 minute. Are we going to get just stopped out in this 1 minute, or could we close back above? Oh my
Holy.
goodness. My
You moved-
goodness.
Did you move your stop or?
Yeah, I think I dragged it like 1 pip below that 5 minute thing here. Right here, this support. It was like 33333, right? Now it's like 33332.9. So yeah, like a pip. My goodness, this is crazy, Goldie. 24 seconds. Please close back above. I love you, Gold. I love you. Look at all these people I've put on with you. Look at them all. They're all trading you now, Gold. They all love you too. Just forgive them
That's
today.
crazy,
they're
bro. Back to this 1 pip from stops again.
wild. Blessed and highly favored. Blessed and highly favored. Blessed and highly favored. Blessed and highly favored. Yeah, so this is nasty. So okay.
Sheesh.
Any new trades now, right? So if you're looking for new trades here, do not enter anything. I think we have a fake out potentially, right? Somewhere along here, but either way, we're staying above this, excuse me, overall zone in which we kind of came from. So I would say now at this point, there's no valid trades available, right? You have a support sitting right here, right here. You have resistance sitting right up here. And now I really believe you need to break out. Yeah, this is a very risky trade that I'm in. It can go either way at this point. So, yeah, if you're still in with me, I mean, you know, we're ranging, right? So if we get a closure back above, that should help us out. If you're out, then wait for a new breakout or something like that to take a trade. Yeah, this is a no trade zone moving forward for new entries here. Right, everything looks good below. You got clean range to the left coming down. A lot of wicks though, and then everything is everything is clean, like super clean above. So, you know, we're trying to get up there. We keep wicking out of it, but we're also wicking to the downside here too. So we're in a bit of a nasty area. Yeah, it's getting nasty here. Yeah, no trade zone. Yep, exactly.
Seems like you should just cut it, honestly.
No, I'm good. I've already kind of settled it in my mind that you know, it's alright.
Alright.
It's just another trade to me. Just another random trade. That's why I kept this up here, because it's just another random trade for me.
Yeah.
No emotions. I'm messing around with y'all here. Come on, Goldie. You know, but at the end of the day, I don't care, because I know 70% of my trades are going to win, 30 are going to lose.
We're having some fun, bro.
Just living. Yeah, just having fun. Just having fun. But this is pretty nasty. It is wicky. It is, yeah. So entries way up here at the top of the range. So we really need a bit of a miracle here. Yeah, 1 hour broke the highs, 1 hour broke the lows. Just nasty candle.
That is nasty. You got out, Rafi, you said?
No, it took me out.
Yeah. Yeah, same, bro.
It's crazy. I was managing. I wasn't managing. I was just holding on this one, but then on my phone, I was on SP. That was a nice little trade. Similar to, literally, bro, similar to this one.
Wow.
SP 500 worked, this one didn't. So that's, you know, that tells you everything.
Damn.
Hey, J. Coop. J. Coop, he's blessed and highly favored. Holy smokes. That's a message from the Lord today, J. Coop. That's a message from the Lord. Oh, man. Blessed and highly favored. We do need a miracle, Isaac. We're going to need a miracle here. The real crazy part about this, I mean, look at this candle again. Breaking highs, breaking lows. Just a nasty candle here.
Trigger warning, bro. Trigger warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Look at how it looks on the 30. Yeah.
Going back up to entry now.
Yeah.
I felt very confident when he created that massive support on the 15. I was like, okay, maybe we have a second breath here. But
yeah. We'll see. What a trade, though.
Smart thinking, bro. To drag the stop down.
So
I'm still in, yeah?
I'm going to do some teaching on that maybe next week here. But looking for the 5-minute structure has actually been helping me a little bit in terms of stop loss placement, especially when we're using stops like current candle stops and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, by the way, this trade could still go, you know, we're still in the range here, but yeah, I think the 5 market structure is actually going to help us in terms of stop loss placement moving forward. And, you know, we'll be talking about that here in the near future. It's probably helped me like 4 or 5 very important times recently this year, so it's definitely worth talking more about. Oh my goodness, 9:30 coming up. That's right. That's right. $9:30 comes. I might have to add that third contract. Yeah, on the break of the highs there. I might have to.
A second chance on this trade, yeah.
Yeah, I think I will do that. If we close kind of just like this in 10 minutes, then I'll probably add a third contract here. Boom, boom. Oh, snap. Zyper. Yo, bro. What? Holy smokes. You entered at the wick. That's a wick entry right there, boy. Wow, dude. Congrats. Holy smoke. $13,000. And counting.
Dang,
We're just getting started in this trade, eh?
Wild.
It's an hour in. We're just getting started here. If you can only get 1,500. Yep. If we can only get 1,500 here. Do you think you could let us know when you move your stops? I think I did. I said I'm gonna move them down below this 5 here. Yeah, because they were sitting below the 5 low, but I wanted to keep them below the structure there. Damn, this candle got no bottom wick here. We need a big. This is a big 15 closure here, man. Real big.
30 closure too.
It's the biggest, the largest. It's huge. It's huge. I did say it, right? Yeah, I did say it. I did say it. I said I was going to move my stop down a pip or two on the 5. Yeah. Massive closure here, man. Really want to close above the range.
Yeah, it'll be huge.
Huge. If we can break that high before the closure, that'll be even better. You had fun today, Isaac? As long as you had fun, bro. Yeah, as long as you had fun and you learned a little bit. Remember, money comes and goes, man. None of this stuff will leave with us. Money's, money comes, you win trades, you lose trades, you make money, you lose money. But if you learn, if you have fun, if you, understand the skill set a little bit better after today, it's worth it. Yeah, I really want to see this high break, man, before this closure. The 5 minute has no bottom wick, so. Trump voice. That's crazy, Norbin. That's right after your meeting with Top One too. They'll take care of it for you. Yeah, they'll make it right. Was that was that a soft breach or what was it? Out at break even? All right, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, if you guys want to get out here at break even, just wait for the 15 closure. I would actually recommend you all do that. Me, it's just too epic of a trade to close here, right? Like I have to see this one through. I have to. I'm committed. But yeah, while we're in profit, alert, delete, close, wait for 15-minute closure. Be smart here. Make the best decision. All right, so you got your warnings. This is too epic for me though. I've got to keep this in. When do I go break even? Probably it won't be until the next 15-minute candle. So like, let's say this one here, basically the only way I get out of this trade is if the 15 closes with no top wick. Then I have to respect my rules at that point and exit this trade. But as long as the 15 closes like this, and then we make a lower wick on the new 15, once we start flipping bullish, that's when I can move my stop loss up here. That would be the most logical point to do it. Yo, what up, Lee? How we feeling? What did you miss? Oh, not much. I mean, you just missed. We've been in this trade here since this candle, right here. So you just missed us messing around in this range and drawdown, going crazy and back and drawdown, back to break even, back to drawdown, back in profit, back and drawdown, back to break even. It's been
That was a good workout.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. It's a tough job, man. Someone's got to do it, you know. Someone's got to do it. To the moon, Zed. To the moon, brother. Cheers. Yeah, you missed I guess a lesson on patience. I don't know. I love this trade though. Win, lose or draw. I'm happy to be here with y'all. This has been a great trade. Beautiful hour that has passed. Gold just looks gorgeous today, doesn't it, gang? Does gold just not look phenomenal here? Phenomenal today. Just a beaut. Just a beaut. Pretty thing. So we'll see what happens here. We need a closure. We need a closure above. Can we get a Trump tweet? Can we get a Trump tweet? I missed the lesson on patience. Just wait for the next one. Yeah. Just be patient. Don't worry. Be patient. There'll be another one. Oh yeah, gold just looks gorgeous. It's been looking gorgeous all day, all year. Never looked better. Never looked better. Went ahead and closed full. Gotta wait on the closure. Cool, man. What a trade, J Coop. What a trade. Epic, bro. Happy you were in with me. I mean, before the closure, I would love to see a little pop here. Like a little boink, right? A little boom, pop up, break the highs, and then leave the wick. Like a little boom, right? And then leave a wick here. And then have a closure like that. And then see if the next candle could take us to the promised land. 58 seconds here. Leave a wick here for us, Goldie. Leave a wick. Leave a wick. Leave a wick.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay. Or just push the TP, whatever you want to do. All right, that's going to be break even for me here. Yeah, wow. Lovely.
That's insane.
Can we push? Where's my timer here? Yeah, I think I'm out. Yeah, I'm closing full right there, gang. I'm out of that trade. 875, I'll take it, or whatever that is. And that's it for me. Yeah, I wouldn't say there's much of a new entry there because we're way too high from the zone there. So that's it. I'm out full. Yeah, let me just get a screenshot of that. That was epic. Epic trade. 53 pips. Not too shabby. Let me get rid of this.
This is not Photoshop, gang. This is real life trading right here.
That's insane.
That was epic, man. That was epic. Pleasure having y'all in that trade with me. That was pretty insane. So let me just kind of mark this up as a trade here. One sec. Wow. Closed full. Let's put it on top. Let's make it on the left. Let's make it white. Color. Yeah, I don't care if that wants to keep running. I'm out of there. There's not the best wick either, I would say, on the candle. And we do have volume, obviously, so we should get a push, but that'll do it for me. Let me just screenshot this here. I think full TP would probably be more so up here for me. But we're going to call it right there. Copy image. All right, blessed and highly favored, man. Thank you, Gold. Thank you. Let's see. All right, cool. Yeah, so yeah, that's the trade. Oh man, that was wild. J Mac holding with me. W, brother. Let's go. 1400. Very nice. Wow, what a trade. I think that made us tighter as a family, eh? That brought us closer together, I think. No immediate reason for it to stop, though. Outside of the fact that this 930 candle may want to push down to create a new support. Potentially, right? To do something like this. At least the first 15 minutes of it. Create that new support. Something like this. And then, you know, the next 15... can close either bullish or whatever and make its way up. But you're also, if you do look left, you're running into all this over here. So you see all this chop here? You're coming into all that chop right now. Look. Let me show you. You see all this right here? This could be a problem zone here. So that's why I close full. Yeah, plus we kind of have no wick on the candle here. You know, we do have a wick, but it's not the greatest. Over an hour trade. Yeah, that was about an hour 15 in that trade. Yup. How about we never do that again? Oh man, how about it? Hey, what's up with all you guys trying to teach me how to trade too, man? Come on, man. Like, we don't do this. Let me cook, man. Let me cook. I seen you guys in the chat. It's gonna go down, bro. Hurry up. Move your stop loss, bro. Let me cook, man. Let me cook. That was a swing trade. That was a swing trade right there. Yeah,
I hear
man.
TK's cooking at the meetup.
TK's cooking. He's gonna be our steak guy.
Yeah. What I heard.
Oh wow, word came out. Trump dropped some tariffs for UK. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. That was 50 pips, man. About 50 pips. So. No messing with my edge, bro. Don't mess with my edge, man. Trying to get in my head out there. That's actually one of the toughest parts about being a live streamer and streaming is the opinions of others, you know, come in the chat. And obviously you guys have the right intentions, right? You don't want to steer me the wrong way, but that's one of the hardest parts about trading in general is staying locked in and not doing what your friend Timmy or Billy's doing, but what the data states that makes you profitable. How about we go ahead and lock out here, ladies and gents? Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, we're going to lock out. We're not going to mess that up. That was too epic. Close that break even. Re-entered at the lows. Wow, so you probably got a great trade in. April month. Yeah, we'll do the April month review. I've actually been so busy. I've been running around doing a whole bunch of stuff. So I got to make some time to do it. Yeah, that's my bad. We'll get it done. It is the weekend, so I'm gonna have to shoot some content. So by the way, the course is gonna be dropping on Monday within the Clubhouse. So we'll have a full course, and I'm gonna add to it. So we did lose a couple videos in one of our shared folders that we had, unfortunately, but I will make those videos this weekend, so that way we have like the latest and greatest updated version of it all. So keep a lookout for it. Monday we should have everything dropped. Yeah, you're also gonna get as a Clubhouse member, you'll get the full course, everything that we've already normally been doing. We're also gonna, I think we're gonna be able to get the live streams recorded and actual like saved in WAP, so you can go back and watch them. Myself, John, and Magnus are gonna do trade reviews on every one of our trades. They're gonna be like 5-minute videos, just in detail explaining the trade with like a screenshot there, so that way you can see, hey, when does an onion work versus when does it doesn't work? What's the ideal celery that's been working for them versus the one that may not work the best? And you'll have all that stuff to review, go through, plus, you know, like the 100 hours of like webinar content that's already in there. And, you know, we keep updating that every week. So we lit, Clubby. Clubhouse, we're adding some new features, making it better, and we'll continue to make it better. Bigger, better, the biggest, the largest.
Yeah, remember this weekend, tomorrow actually.
Yep.
Yeah, man, we're gonna do the NEP framework, which is
can't wait.
How to put neutral, execution, and probability into your framework, so you can have a better understanding of, you know, how you make decisions. So if you're struggling with over trading, revenge trading, all that kind of stuff, this is gonna be massive for you. So don't miss that one tomorrow.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a good one. So those of you guys that are going to be in the webinar tomorrow, get ready. Definitely bring your notepads and notebooks. All right, let's mark this trade up here. If you guys aren't journaling your trades, you're lowering the probability of being profitable. Just put it like that. So take that for what it's worth. Journal all your trades, winners, losers, tag them, bag them, and make sure that you're reviewing. Man, I didn't get a chance to add that third contract, but I surely am happy I added the second one. And look at, I mean, we still never had any candles closing below the range there, right? That main zone that we were paying attention to was right here, right? And we just never had any candle closing below. Did it give us a run for our money? Heck yeah, man. Did it come down and break lows that we probably shouldn't have broke? Yeah, literally 3 times, 2 or 3 times, but it stayed, the closures remained above that zone. Therefore, there was never any signs to really get out of that trade unless stop loss was hit, you know, in the process. But yeah, until we really got a 30 closure below, there was really no signs to get out of there. You know, it was still logic. The 15-minute did close below, right? I did not like that at all. But that is a 15-minute time frame, and a lot of times the 15 is going to potentially be a fake out, right? But man, this trade gave us some scares. It really did. This candle closed below. This candle ended up closing back below. Like it certainly gave us a scare. But yeah, once the range kind of worked its way out, we popped, and now who knows what's going to happen here. I think we got a break retest. I think new onion plays would probably be best somewhere along here. The trade also gave us multiple chances to get out at break even. So it was one of those nail biters, man. It really was. Maybe the most exciting trade all year. And look, I didn't even leave the room once. I actually stayed here the whole time. I had to be witness.
Yes,
Any
sir.
questions
boys,
about
I think
the trade?
I'm gonna call it a week. Not much happening here for me.
Cool, man.
Go
Cool.
enjoy my day.
What we doing today? Anything good? It's
know.
Friday. What we
Hit
doing?
me up, bro.
I'll holler at you, bro.
Holla at me. All right.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right,
Appreciate you all week.
Appreciate you, bro.
All the
Good job,
gems.
everyone who held that trade and won. Thank you, Rafi. I'll see you tomorrow, brother.
Sounds good, my G. Sounds good.
Have
Stay out
a
of
good
trouble out
weekend.
there, man.
Thank you, bro. I will. Hope you have a good weekend.
You too.
Later,
Thank
G.
you, bro. Nick, I'll talk to you later. Chat, have a good weekend, everyone. See you guys tomorrow. All right, peace.
Peace. Peace,
Peace.
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 He gone. He'll be at the webinar. The webinar. W closure here, man. W closure. I'm not greedy, you know what I mean? I'm not a greedy guy. So this was too epic. 1 pip. 1 pip. Wow. Built forward tough. Yeah, this trade built us forward tough. Yeah, man. You demonstrated trust in the process to the T. Yeah. And again, like, usually I won't go down to the 5-minute, but again, experience, failure, losses are at times our greatest teacher. Big if on this, man, if we're paying attention, right, and taking the lessons. So there were many times in my trading career where I just kept my stop right below the current low, which at the time of entry, that low was like sitting right here, right, on this green candle. But I've been stopped out, I've been taking losses, right? And through time, you start to look for solutions, right? So that is one of the things that really has drawn me down to like the 5-minute time frame to look for potential like other stop loss placements, right? So in this one, you see like there's support here, there's wicks, there's wicks, right? So you just want to really use some sort of structure. Like if you can use this structure, obviously we couldn't in this case, but if we could have, that would have been great. But we didn't have that, right? So I just look left over here. I noticed that was like the 5-minute zones, and just, you know, there's I can't even say, hey, I did that on purpose. Like I made sure it was 1 pip below, or like I dragged it there below that support and just kept it. Yeah, because I figured we could wick into the range, right? But as long as we weren't closing below on like a 30-minute, then we should remain bullish. Yeah, I think we'll still remain bullish here as well, but I'm good. I'm happy to be out of this trade now. Yeah, that would have hit break even for me. This is gold. Yup, this is gold. Yes, sir. Yeah, and if you didn't get a new entry, there wasn't one. You know what I mean? So don't worry about that, because this was all range, and then this just popped up, and we know that this candle, remember what I was saying? I wanted to add another contract if that bullish candle closed, but it had to close like here. Does that make sense? Not here. Right at that point, there's such a big move that already happened. So I'm not mad at it, right? Because I was in the trade. But for any newer entry, if I wasn't in that trade, I wouldn't be having a buy stop here. I'd have to wait for like something like a new support, like I drew out already. So maybe something like this, right? And then take a buy. That's it for me today. Attended every live stream. W, hit my wins on the last day of the week. W, half the battle is just showing up. Facts. Good work. Good work, David. W. Talk about being aligned. Yeah, right. Is that like talk about being aligned, or do you want me to talk about being aligned? Like, where are we going with that? Monday? Yeah, no, the giveaways are going to go down on Monday. So we got a lot of giveaways coming up, gang. So if any of you guys have been wanting to test out futures, we're going to do, so real quick, Clubhouse, we're going to do 20 50K account giveaways from Top 1 Futures in the Clubhouse. And then YouTube, we're going to do a bunch of giveaways as well. We're also going to do me and Austin Silver are both going to give away 50K accounts on his podcast that I was on that we did yesterday. He's going to drop it on Saturday. So they're going to be giving away live accounts on Saturday, and we're probably going to give away 10, maybe even like 15 50K accounts during the premiere of the podcast. So yeah, so if anyone's looking for, trying to get some accounts and maybe trying to participate in the giveaways, either join the clubhouse or be on the podcast when it drops, or just wait a week or two and I'll convince Clay and all them to give me more challenge accounts. And we'll go ham again. We'll go crazy again. For those of you guys who weren't with us last year, we have given away millions of dollars of funded accounts in this community. We've had a lot of people benefit. A lot of people, actually went and got payouts and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool what, you can do with that opportunity if you got the skill set. And remember, when you're prepared and opportunity comes, that's typically where success happens. So hopefully you're preparing yourself right now, so that way, if and when that opportunity does present itself to you, you're ready to go. My wife asked me, why do you say OCOE? Yeah, that's funny, bro.
If you know, you know.
FNAM, let's see what we got here, brother. Good job, man. Good work. Good work. Yeah, this is the funded account. So I'm up 2,200 here. I can take a payout on Monday, as soon as Monday. So I'm actually, I might be able to take a payout. Yeah, I think I could. Technically, I think I could take a payout here, right? Because it's got to be over with the anytime payout stuff. But I'll probably run this account up, get it a little bigger, maybe closer to like 10,000, and then I'll figure out a payout or something. Yeah, this gold today is wild. Love the way you manage risk. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, there's two ways to manage risk, in my opinion, with this strategy. One is to be like a bit aggressive and, just cut it quickly when the lows and the highs are breaking. The other way is really to wait on closures. And this specific trade, I did want to wait on the closures because I did believe we could get that pop into this range over here, with all this clean traffic. So some days you will see me manage based off of closures. Some days you will see me manage very quickly based off of like an impulse exit. It just all depends on the trade, that's in front of us. OCOEE. Wait, why did I just say that? Let me to collect. There we go. Perfect. How do you guys type so fast? Damn, I'm jealous. Seriously. You guys remember in school when they taught us how to type? And they would put those, you remember where they put that that like plastic or paper, it was like a blocker so you couldn't see the keyboard? Who remembers that? Not gonna lie, I used to peek under that thing like every time. You try and feel for like, like it has like the little tab on it. I don't even think this keyboard has that. No, it doesn't. Yo, some of the guys that are born like a little later, like outside of the 90s even, it's like, what do you mean you had a computer class? Like, yeah, we learned how to use a computer back then. Now, I feel like Alea could probably pop on a computer and just use it at this point. Best class, bro. Yeah, man, that was a good one. What was that class called? Does anyone remember? Computer class? I have no idea. Was it really keyboard or type? That's crazy. I'm up over 25% on that 1K trade. Oh, it could be as long as it's under 1,500. So, yeah, I'm good here. Yeah, plus if Clay did me like that, oh man. I know where he lives. Just kidding. Just kidding. About $3? Holy. I don't think Clay would do me dirty like that. Hey, if you guys can like the stream, give the stream a like. If you learned anything here today, give the stream a like, sub to the channel if you've kind of like had some enlightenment, or if this stream is helping you out in any way whatsoever, just give the stream a like just so I can take a look at the likes later and see if I should continue showing up here or not. Nah, I'm just kidding, just kidding. I'll be... Yeah, so look, I mean, as long as you're remaining above on like all these time frames, you're still good. So see how the candle closed right at the top of the zone? So the candle's still remaining above. So anyone looking for any new entries, that's where you want to wait for a strong bullish closure here, right? And that'll give us a new hourly candle to start moving up there. But I think I'm done for the day. It's been a wild week, man. Wild, wild week. Was typing 50 words per minute. Yo, I don't even know if that's good or not. No, 50 words? Wait, that sounds good. What up, James Bond? Yeah, middle school, man. That was, yeah, I was in like 6th grade, 5th grade, I remember. That's amazing, Joshua Woods. That's amazing. Tell her to keep going. You know, that's one of the things we talked about in the podcast yesterday with Austin. He was asking me some of the things I learned from Raja. And one of the things I learned from Raja is like, attention is the new currency, right? So if you guys start a YouTube channel, like for instance, like Joshua Woods, right? If your niece starts that YouTube channel at 13 years old and starts to deliver content that's valuable, that people like, that they enjoy, she will build up attention, right? She will build up some sort of a following. And at the end of the day, like if things hit the fan again, people like they did in 2020, people are going to be running to these online communities, right? And then that's where you can still instill values and pour into people by having the attention, right? So definitely, if you guys are thinking about starting your own personal brand, if you're thinking about like recording some of your trades and just posting them online, like do it. You know, I would recommend you do it. We're going to the future. You know what I mean? It's 2025. If you're filling out a job application right now, you're wildin', right? There's just too many golden opportunities in the year of 2025 to be trying to go back and, you know, working as if this is like 1970. You feel me? So some of you guys may not have caught on because you may just not have you may lack the education in the online space, but it's time to get educated. You know what I mean? It's time to lock in and see what you can do. Some of you guys are really good at video games. Some of you guys are good drummers. Some of you guys are good singers, right? Get online with this stuff, you know, share it with people. You know, your story should be told, right? People can be impacted by your life. So it's just about getting out there and not being afraid and, you know, going for it. Gold this week had some yeah, I think so, Alexandros. At 13, I was shocked. Yo, at 13, I was just, yeah, I don't even want to talk about what I was doing at 13. Yeah, it certainly wasn't starting a YouTube channel, that's for sure. Or thinking of it. Yeah, you need 25% consistency to withdraw. Yep, you got to be under the 25% consistency. So in my case, like every day has to be below $1,500. So every day here is below $1,500 so far, so we're good to go. Oh my God, I was going to be just so depressed if I only had a $1,300 week. Oh my goodness. That would have been brutal. But we surpassed 2K, so we're good to go. Yeah, Louis G. Yep. What are your skill sets? What are you guys doing? What do you guys do? Like, what are some passions of yours? Like, I bet you before you spent all your time at your 9-to-5 job, you actually enjoyed doing something when you were younger. What is it? You know, what is it? You got to tap back into that childlike ability, right? What, maybe it was coloring or drawing, or maybe it was building Legos or putting puzzles together. You know, dude, my kids are watching some dude talk about vroom, vroom, vroom. Like he's legit. Like you see the guy's hand in the video, right? You want to make a lot of money? Just make shows that little kids will watch on YouTube. Literally. Go get the toys and just review the toys. You'll probably become a millionaire in the next 15 months. Straight up. Yeah, you got to think about your passions. I would encourage you all to think about that this weekend. Think about it this weekend. Because, and I said this the other day on stream, you know, a lot of us, we go through life and then all of a sudden life beats us up a little bit. And we forget how much we're actually worth, how much value we really have, right? So I was saying this on the live stream the other day, but if I took $100 bill and gave it to you, how much is it worth? It's worth $100, right? But if I took that same $100 bill and I threw it on the ground and I stomped it out and I spit on it and I gave it back to you, although it's a little dirty, how much is it worth? Still worth $100, right? What about if I threw it on the ground, I poured mud all over it, I threw it in the river, I went and got it, got all wet, everything, and then I handed it to you all crumpled up and disgusting looking. Is it still worth $100? Still worth $100, right? And that's you. You know what I mean? That's life. That's a lot of times what's going to happen is life's going to crumble us up and get us dirty and spit on us, and we're going to feel as if we're not as valuable, but you have value. You know, your value never changes. You're God's highest form of creation, right? So you have to tap back into yourself, your true self, before the world got to you, before the world put this bag on you and that bag on you and this bag, and now you're all weighted down and they've got you exactly where they want you, you know? So this is where you got to dig deep as a individual and glitch the matrix, begin to hack the system. And we talk about ways to do that all the time, but the first thing really is just believing, you know, in yourself and understanding you are truly worthy of whatever God has called and God has placed on your heart. Now it's just about getting some of the weight off of your back that the Lord, that the world really has put on us, right? So you got to go back to your true self, go back to the scriptures, go back to the promises, understand you're God's highest form of creation, and that if it's in your mind, you can bring it into your life. No doubt about it. I'm living proof of that right now, and I'll continue to show the way as the years go on. Can you share a link for that meditation? Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure. So, with that being said, it doesn't matter who has said what to you, what people have done to you, what people have said to you, what your results in life are right now, what your level of education is, what your level of income is. None of that matters. The only thing that really matters is that you're God's highest form of creation, and once you begin to really tap into that, there's no limit. There's nothing, right? The word says you'll do exceedingly, abundantly, above, and beyond all that you even thought was possible. So you got to learn to tap into that. If you don't know how to do that, keep showing up to these live streams. Wisdom is often caught and not necessarily taught. So it's going to be the little things that you pick up on these live streams that are going to make the big differences in your life.
Facts.
Yeah, man. W exit here. W exit. Wow. Naysayers, you need naysayers. If you don't have naysayers, you ain't doing nothing. Like if I'm in this trade and I don't have people saying, yo, good, what are you doing, bro? It's going to sell. And what are you doing, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like naysayers are part of the game. So when you get the naysayers, that's really good. It's a really good sign because it allows you to understand that you're onto something. Like I remember when John was about 11 years old, you know, at one point I was this cool, popular, the biggest weed dealer in the town, had all the friends, had all the clothes, had the cool, you know what I mean? Everything. But then I switched up my life. You know, I met some mentors. I started dressing different, walking different, talking different, moving different. And all of a sudden I remember John came up to me. He said, man, you used to be cool. Right? In this little kid, little, you know, that little, Shut up, little guy. You know that voice? I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. I was opening up the refrigerator. I had this button up on, slacks on. I look like a business guy and no longer like a cool street cat. And he said, "Man, you used to be cool." And I took that as a sign of abundance is on the way, right? Because if someone like that who's immersed, a young kid who's immersed in the culture of today, thinks that I'm acting weird or not as cool, that means that I'm doing the opposite of the masses, which we all know that's where success is, right? Observe the masses and do the opposite. So sometimes your closest friends and family will be the biggest naysayers. My mom was one of the biggest naysayers growing up in my hunt, and now she's one of the most grateful people in my sphere, right? Because if you know, right? Your parents are probably going to be eating cat food in about 20 years. So if you don't do anything about it, yeah, I don't know what my parents are going to do without me, right? So as a leader, there's a lot of people counting on you, man. And they don't even know they're counting on you yet. Yeah. Do I trade gold futures? Yes, I do. I trade the GC chart. Bro, W exit here, man. W exit. Holy smokes. Wow. Could have got greedy. Could have easily got greedy here and waited for that 1500, but I settled in for 873 bucks. And this was epic, man. This was the best. I'd rather make 873 today than 8,000 today off of that. That was beautiful. Yes, sir, Mr. King. Yes, sir. Wow, look at that. Straight down. 4 hour back down here. We never created a high on the 4 hour candle. All right, I think my time is up here. Yeah, I think this was a great session today. Holy smokes, we were in the trade for almost the whole session. Yeah, lots of lessons all around here today. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys took something away from this live stream. That's my goal. My goal is that we leave you better off than you were when you came in, and hopefully, not from a financial standpoint, but from a mentality standpoint and a personal growth and development. So we did make money today, but I think more importantly, our patience was tested. We hung on in that trade. We believed in our process, and we got rewarded for it today. So yeah, we'll move on to next week. I'm very happy to have this week in the past, and now we just move into to a new week with a fresh mindset, fresh mentality. We're going to kick it off tomorrow with a big webinar by Rafi in the clubhouse, and then we get back to work on Monday. All right.
Well said, my G. Well said.
Cool.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
Chat.
sir. Appreciate you, bro.
Love y'all. Take it easy. Stay out of trouble out there. And yeah, man. Coming tomorrow is gonna be fabulous. Promise you. So
yeah.
Thank you for having me, brother. Have
Yes,
a
sir.
blessed day. Enjoy yourself, and I will see you.
Yes, sir. You too. All right, gang. Love y'all. Hope you guys have a great day. Should we do a little I need peace? Sped up a little bit? Sped up a little? All right, man. All right, y'all. Ahala. Blessings, my friends, to you and your family. Keep in mind, you are God's highest form of creation. If you can serve or help out or give, there's a lot of homeless people out there this weekend. There's plenty of opportunities for you to give. If you've been blessed here over the last couple months, go look for an opportunity to be a blessing this weekend. All right, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna holla at y'all. I'll be back on Monday. Peace and love, my friends. Rafi, later, G.
See you, brother. Thank you.
Peace. Later, guys. We out. Speed it up for us, man. Speed it up for us. Holla, man. Enjoy it. Don't over risk. Don't over trade. Give the stream a like. Sub to the channel. See y'all on Monday. Peace, G's.
I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I want my dog. Birds of a feather, we gon' flock together. Hey, we gon' ride forever like it's heavy metal. I ain't Christopher Columbus, I would never settle. I ain't Lewis, I ain't Clark, I would never settle. God told me I'm Olympic for real. Hey, see the kingdom, why you simping for real? Why you talking, you should listen for real. All this jaywalking got me limping for real. Hey, jaywalking, hey, Jesus walking, hey, Jesus talking. Yo, big faith, yeah, I need a whole lot of that way, where I'm about to go like amigo. Can't see the vision that you can't be me amigos. I call up my girl and then we pull up to the Rego. That's the only time we pay to see you acting way different, way different. Same book, but the page different, the page different. Is it cliche to say I'm lane switching? Well, I'm lane switching. Hold on, let me put my turning signal on, so they see me coming, they still can't see me coming. Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from up. They like, how he, who he, what is this? Hey, my studio is wherever I sit. Hey, I plug in the microphone and then you hear that click. It's a hit. Hey, way hit him like, whoa, man. Hey, make him do the uh-oh, man. Hey, how you just came up with whoa, man? Flow electric, this is not a slow dance. Not a slow dance. We come together and we pray and hold hands. He give grace, so wherever grace lands. He paid the price and have no escape plan. Yeah, no plan. Yeah, no plan. Actually, his plan was the plan, so he planned it. Hey, set the bar high, he the code, so I scanned it. Hey, we saving souls on the campus. Hey, but this ain't no religion, we ain't following your antics. Hey, thank you, Lord, I feel like a praying mantis. Enemy just trying to see me sink Titanic. Never out, but I'm outlanded. Even when I'm out, soon as I land. Back to the beach, back to the sand. Back to the... Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above.
I can hear your father, turn your cheek, don't fight. I'm rapping my tail off, I'm shipping the mail off. I'm getting my prayers off, taking my hands off. I wake in the morning, then get out the box like Kellogg's. So much from day to day, feel like a featherweight, gave it to God to take care of. Hey, few, I let go, let God. Let me go catch my red eye.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I am KB, that there 1K, tell them twin identical. Pride on minimal life behind these bars, my album criminal. I can't do subliminals, what you think is not this political. Watch out, it'll go ice gon' trump your Benedict body in this political. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I go petro, metro, retro, then I escrow my residuals. It's still formidable, them golden idols pitiful. I'm burning calves like politicals, this is typical. Keep it minimal, teach you how to boy. I'm out here giving clinicals. Go hard as bicentennial, nothing mythical, need no rituals, price of God is so continual. My boy.
I'm doing well. Hey, I'm doing well. I know some folks who told me I would never make it. They said I probably end up dead or in a cell. And from the way I used to act, to understand why you would say it, but I'm here to tell you now I'm doing well. I walked around like I didn't even have a purpose. With no direction, I was headed straight to hell. Until the king came down and my knees hit the ground. That's the only reason I'm doing well. I'm doing better than you could imagine. Picked up the book and I'm turning the chapter. Used to have Jeezy inside of the speakers and threw it away and replaced it with passes. Grandmama told me if you fill yourself up with garbage, it's probably what's gonna come out. I shrugged it off till I got a bit older, but now I know what she's talking about. That boy done changed up, but keep it real. Independent, I don't need a deal. God's wing made me the trademark, but the living God is who made the seal. Supernatural, no Copperfield. Down south with the back of fields. When you coming from the bottom, you ain't even gotta worry about the mug, cause you walk good. Check my heels, my God gon' order my steps. You see, he taught me this lesson. If the bait ain't working on your hook, you need to switch up the method. There's people dying every day, folks down and out with depression. Gotta be the light inside the dark place, wake them up with the message. I know some folks that told me I would never make it. They said I'm probably in the pit or in the cell. And from the way I used to act, I understand why you would say it, but I'm here to tell you now I'm